Joe, what up, people? We are
Uh,
back, and LA is still on fire.
I've heard less and less about it as the week went on. I guess.
Yeah, I just literally just clicked on it on Twitter because I was like, "There's no way this place is still on fire, right?" And
People don't
it's
care
still on
anymore.
fire.
Yeah, people don't.
Apparently, two more fires have been out or been going, and
You know what you never
there's
hear?
two
You never
active fires
hear.
as of today, or
You
no,
never.
actually 2 3 days ago. Never mind.
Oh, you never hear about them putting out a fire. All you ever hear is, "Oh, new fire popped up. New fire popped up." Hey, dog. Let me tell you something. I don't know much about much, but I know when a fire starts, it's not big.
All right, so LA is not on fire anymore.
So, LA's not.
I'm just spreading misinformation.
They put LA on.
As of 3 days ago, they stopped the fires.
They
Now they're
stopped all
cleaning
the
up, though.
fires.
Supposedly, I'm
All the
sure some.
fires are
I'm
done.
sure somebody's having a fire in the backyard because it's kind of cold at nighttime.
All right, you're just rambling. Are the fires done?
From what I'm seeing, yes.
Okay,
I'm
got
not rambling. I'm just telling you what I'm saying.
Not rambling. I'm sure there's fire somewhere.
I'm sure there is, dude. I'm sure somebody's trying to cook some hot dogs, dude. Someone's trying to make some s'mores. Did you know Girl Scout cookies are halal?
I don't know what halal is, so no.
That's blessed foods or something. They don't have like not God approved ingredients
Oh, okay. Well, that's what's
by
up.
Muslim standards.
I mean, that would make sense. They're trying to hand them out to everybody and anybody. Girl Scouts don't seem religious biased.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that time again. And now they're outside of all the stores. Hey, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? Would you buy them? Yo, it was grinding my gears the fact that Girl Scouts get cookies and then Boy Scouts get fucking popcorn. Like, ain't nobody buying that popcorn bullshit.
Yeah, nobody buys popcorn.
Nobody buys that shit. I do get like a fucking little tin of popcorn from people for Christmas every year. But if I used to get like 6 or 7 of them, I would be very, very heated.
Right.
But
so,
like one of them's okay. Oh, I can deal with one. It's a
you,
bullshit fucking.
all right, you and these goddamn fires and the misinformation.
Are they still going?
Yes.
Bro,
So
I'm telling you, they didn't have. They don't. X doesn't have an update though.
as of
They
Friday
don't say nothing
evening,
about no fires. Are you sure they were in the backyard?
39% of the Palisades fire is contained, up from 27% Thursday evening. The Eaton fire was 65% contained, 7 a.m. Friday. And yeah, I guess those are the two big ones.
Yeah, it doesn't say like anything I'm seeing is not saying that like it's still going. I see an update for yesterday. Announcing an update for repopulation of communities impacted by the Palisades fire effective. This includes and some of the areas reopened. So I would have assumed by that they would have put it out, but I guess they're just incompetent. They just can't stop fires, bro. They just don't have water. I think this is God's way of telling them, like, you probably shouldn't have cities that just don't have water.
The city has water. They refuse to use the water.
Well, they don't have like their own water. They got to like pipe in water.
They blocked off a dam.
Yeah, for a fish.
Yeah, so they had water.
Bullshit.
They chose not to have water. Next to water. They chose not to use that water until the Canadians were like, hey, all this water right next to you, it can be utilized, right? California's like, what?
Nah, dog, there's a fish in there.
There's water next to us?
We need to throw it in the ocean so that way we can throw this fish in the ocean so that way we can call our ocean good.
You would even just think, since Cali catches on fire all the fucking time, like they would
have all the water?
Well, no, that they would at least invest into the seaplanes that Canada has that just scoops up water and dumps it on fucking fires in the sky. But instead, we have bullshit that like drops from helicopters and whatever that does nothing. And
And
like,
don't forget the lesbian fire chiefs. We have those.
yeah, but I'm
We
just talking
have the
about.
lesbian
I'm
fire
just
chiefs.
talking
Where
about
else
America.
do you get lesbian fire chiefs? Just saying.
They might
Well,
have lesbian pilots in Canada. I
they
don't know.
probably don't.
They
I don't
probably
think many
do.
lesbians are living in Canada.
Canada is
Unless they're
more
in the city.
liberal than
Yeah, like certain cities.
No, not
No,
certain
yeah,
cities.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, like 60% of Canada's isn't even inhabited. You ever look at the map, dude?
What does that have to do with the population of
Because
Canada
then they're
being liberal?
more closer to the city, so that would make them more liberal.
So, whatever.
People that live in cities are always liberal. You're not gonna find some man in the boondocks or some lady living in the middle of the fucking, I don't know, Wyoming that's gonna be like, you know what? I really think that everybody should just like be
That's
on
not
the
true.
same level. 100% true.
That's not true. Because if that was the
You
case,
can literally look. Do you want me to pull up literally the election results?
yeah, but pull it up by state in the little region. I guarantee you, there's some blue in Kansas.
Yeah, in like the city. Once again, the cities
I'm sure you
where
would find
people
some.
are together. You're not just gonna find a fucking town like Harris, not even Harrisburg. Let's say
I'm sure you
like
would. Zoom in on Pennsylvania. I'm sure you'll find some little fucking small hoedown. It's fucking like, hey, we like this.
let's go Kansas. I guess you got this.
Yep.
Whatever this is. Right outside Topeka.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, man, we got some blue.
It's not that far from Topeka.
What's that mean? I don't know how far that is. Oh, yeah, there's even some blue in Texas that's far away from the fucking cities.
What are you talking about? No, it's not.
What's that one up top?
That's Dallas.
Oh.
That would be. I would think that more around that would have been more blue. Houston, shocker. Austin, not shocked. San Antonio, and then you got some places by the border.
Yeah. Just let's obscure those that are far away.
El Paso, you know, where all the Mexicans are getting or just hopping over a wall, getting handed a fucking little thing to vote. Let's see, what do we got in Kentucky? Lexington and Louisville. That's baffling. Oh, here you go. You got the. Was that Georgia? Georgia, you got this whole crapshoot. And then you got Montgomery, everything in this weird boot line of Montgomery, in near Atlanta, in Atlanta.
Also, I'm saying you're going to get some royal blue.
Alabama.
Montana, there's some royal blue.
This is actually surprising. There's a lot of blue in Mississippi.
Hey, hey man, just eye opening, right?
Once again, these are not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about these folks. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. North and South Dakota. These are Canadians. These are Canadian.
Yo, of course, all right.
These are bust-in Mexican numbers you see here. These are clearly bust-in Mexicans. Right here by the Canadian border. And then this is that close to that bullshit. These are bust-in.
Of course it is.
This looks wild to me that this is considered a blue state. Look at all that red.
That's because of the cities. And that one blew out in the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we should just bomb that. The 4 people that live here in what fucking state is this? Minnesota? Yeah. The 4 people who voted out in the middle of the sticks in Minnesota. Let's bring up our Pittsburgh. Damn, bro. Delco went blue.
Yeah, of course, Delta won.
Queers. I know this queers. We've been invaded by queers, dude. You see this?
Yeah. I'm working at Home Depot. You see something.
Got a bunch of gays walking around Home Depot. Like, oh my god, look at this fucking sink. Oh.
Actually, funny enough, we don't. But
That's actually very surprising because you are in like a nice area
yeah,
of
yeah, but we're in a nice
road.
Republican area. There's a lot of MAGA hats, a lot of Trump flags,
a
lot of
like Greek people there were around the area that
a lot of people coming in talking. I get a good 60-40 of Trump supporters versus Biden.
I do love every once in a while going to like the grocery store or some like a store like Home Depot or like a PetSmart or something and just seeing this 75 old man, just shriveled up little prune of a man, just walking around with his proud ass MAGA hat. Something about it, man. Something about it. So let's get to the real nitty gritty of this week. Fuck the fires. That shit sucks for some of those people.
Yeah.
But have you heard about this? Have you heard about the chick this week?
The chick?
Yeah, the lady that broke the record.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know.
So this chick banged in 12 hours 1,057.
Oh, the girl?
Dudes. No, it's not the girl.
Oh, a different girl.
This is her friend.
Oh?
Yeah, her friend fucking undercut her and fucking went for the record.
Who's this?
So,
Just for, research for
Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue claims she has broken the world record by sleeping with 1,057 men in 12 hours. She also says that her mom manages her appointments, which that's nuts. But yeah, when the girl that did the documentary of the 100 Dudes, these two were like planning to do this, and yeah, Lily Phillip is the friend.
Yeah.
So, but they had been making like TikToks of them together, like lining up dudes in front of like and having trains ran on them all the time.
Yeah. Let's see.
But yeah, what's your where's your reaction at on that there, Buck?
Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
Yeah, I don't. Cool. I don't know. I don't.
All right, hold on. Here you get a breakdown though. 1,057 men in 12 hours. Break that down. That's 1,057 men in 720 minutes.
Okay.
That's 43,200 seconds.
What's the point? I don't understand. What do we just keep breaking down the
She
same amount of
banged.
time for?
She banged one man every 40 seconds.
See, I want to know.
They didn't finish. Maybe. I mean, how many people do you think finished?
No, see, my thing is, what do you consider sex?
It's got to be penetration from dick to vagina.
I
I don't
would
know.
think.
There's
Well,
definitely a
see,
video of
no,
it.
no. Because what about anal?
She's
That has to count for something. Like that's what, like. So like if she was getting plugged in every hole, all right, well that's 3 right there. 3 for every 40 seconds. Like the numbers will change, and it's not necessarily that crazy. If it's a gangbang of fucking 10 at a time, and you're just fucking hand
I
job,
don't
blow
think
job.
that she was that was the point of it. I think like or not the point of it, but like I don't think that was her goal. I think her goal was it was all going to be vaginal. I think. I don't know what the guidelines are on this. I didn't do that much research. So I just seen that this lady had gone through 1,057 men. Which apparently, bro, she hit the 1,000 and then there was like still 57 guys left. And it was just like, all right, well, I guess we'll just keep going. We'll just keep the lights on. Which is nuts. That's so crazy to me. And like, did the extra 57 guys get like extra time? Or did we we were just like keep and like how did this work? Did like they have like a clock slapper? Like someone needs to interview this lady.
Well,
What's actually fucking nuts though is that like there's definitely dudes in Britain because she's from Britain. She's from the UK. It's like, but there's definitely been dudes that have hit this chick up at the bar that like she's probably turned down.
Well, of course.
And then you see this bitch going viral because she banged over 1,000 guys. That's gotta be like a quarter of the population of dudes in fucking Britain. Right, dude? If you got turned down by this chick and you just saw this, you just found out that this pick is an absolute trash can for cum. Like, that's nuts.
Not necessarily. Like,
true. I mean,
I'm sure
but
like
that's got to be a huge, like that definitely. Like, if you're already feeling down about the weather and it being cold over there, you got to be feeling that's got to be a real big hit to you to wake up to.
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, I hit her up on the bar and she, oh, what was she did what now?
You know, some soy boys definitely. Some soy boys are like hanging themselves right now.
I'm gonna need to get some fish and chips, dog.
I'm sure, but I'm sure it was the opposite though. I'm sure there was a couple dudes in there that she turned down that were like, "Oh, where are you? Hey, you remember that night when I was fucking trying to pick you?"
You remember that 40 seconds, dog? I'm giving it to you. You were screaming crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you turned me down then, but you fucked me then. Like, I'm sure there were some guys that she turned down in a bar that were fucking her that night.
All right, so do we think that Lily is gonna come back to try and break the record? Or do you think she's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna take the L I'm just gonna take the little documentary for the 100?
No, because then what's this girl Bonnie gonna do? Fucking do it again? Like, what are we doing
here? I mean, she's just trying to make her OnlyFans page viral, and like, I'm sure the inflow of fucking money from people who are gonna try to check out her shit just to see this video is gonna be probably wild. Which is absolutely insane that some dudes, like, there's going to be a mass of dudes who are going to pay $5 or $20 to see a chick get absolutely just ran through, like, for 12 hours. Like, also, like, that video can't be good. It's got to be terrible.
Why?
Because like, if you're really gonna try and go for a record like this, like you like, and if it is just vaginal, and like every guy only had like 40 to 41 seconds, like you're literally just talking about a fucking conveyor belt of just like, oh, like 1-2 pumps or whatever, and then just keep moving. I mean, I guess if that's what gets you off, I mean, it's whatever.
What you do, I honestly probably
the first guy I feel like would probably be have the hardest time.
Because he's just got to go straight into it, get a red. Like it's. He's
Well-
got the line of dudes behind him. Because they've also at 40 seconds. Like everybody's got
What
to
I'm
be ready to
thinking
go.
is, that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking is, you're in line. You're, you know what I mean, getting you little John, knowing you only got
Putting the blinders on, you're just focusing.
Right. So then when you get inside, when you're finally your turn, you're like, all right, I've probably only got 3 pumps left in me before I fucking let this thing go anyway. Cool. All right, I'm out. Shit, that might have been 10 seconds, lady. Like, you know, that's also the other thing. You got to think how many, on average, yes, it averages 40 seconds, but I'm sure some guys were probably, once they got in,
That'd be nuts, bro. That would be literally insane to me.
I mean, when you think about like, no,
It's definitely probably a fucking. You're probably spot on, but
like that's a real thing in life, though. It's just like dudes that just go in pussy,
Yeah,
and just
they just
immediately jerk.
They just hit it. They haven't hit pussy in fucking years. They just touch it and it's just like.
No, I just mean like the guys that like have the problem of premature ejaculation. Like that just happen. You know what I mean? Like those people exist.
And
So,
you know
like,
what else is crazy? Is like this was all like the lineup for like all of these dudes is completely random. Like she was
Yeah.
reaching out on social media, like, "Oh, you can fuck me.
Would you do it?
Just let me just video." I mean, they're not bad looking women either. Would I do it knowing that I'm standing in a line of 1,000 dudes?
Yep.
No, I'm not fucking no. I don't like standing in lines at like fucking Six Flags, dog. You telling me
But
I
you
get
love
40 seconds
talking to
hit
people.
pussies?
You don't want to just be whacking your shit talking. On
No,
YouTube.
dog, that is not a deal breaker of the conversation. If I'm gonna focus on trying to get myself hard by also having a conversation with homies like, yo, what do you do? What do you play, Madden? Like that would be a fucking wild.
Bro, you want to go out for beers after this? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
me
you
up. My
wanna go hit
pants
a-
are in the other room.
And everybody's got that weird British accent and terrible fucking British teeth. So everyone's gonna be like, oh, you fucking you head, mate. That accent
Was
actually
Manchester
funny.
this year?
Yeah,
You
fucking
know?
Manchester. Could you imagine fucking the dudes just being like making a cheer doing that fucking doing the line? Utara, utara, utara.
Yeah, that show was probably lit.
She could actually fucking fill a small stadium.
I
That'd be so fucking nuts.
just want
You know
to
what I haven't heard though is like she
What?
hasn't come out with this like one like because the first chick after banging the 100 dudes,
Yeah.
she came out with the video. She's like, yeah, they just kept nutting on my face, and just my eyeballs were on fire. And like I haven't seen, I don't
Well,
know
that's
exactly when
because-
she stopped this video or like where she was at, but
Well, no, but the girl, the first girl, Lauren or whatever,
Lily,
yeah, Lily, she had a documentary crew with her leading up.
yeah,
to
but she wasn't the one. I don't think she planned on running that. Like I think somebody heard about it. Like I think that was the angle of the story. It could be complete bullshit, but it was the fact that like somebody was like, "You're trying to do what now?"
Yeah, that's
Yo,
what I'm
I gotta
saying.
film this.
So if that doesn't happen for this girl Bunny, she just films it for her OnlyFans. You're not gonna have that documentary question because you didn't have anybody following her around for the day. Being like, hey, you know, I have to feel this morning. Where are we going? Where we going for breakfast? Like you didn't have that. Maybe.
But she has done like a interview with somebody because like she's sitting on a couch with in a robe with like one of those wireless speakers
Oh,
or
okay.
mics on her neck. So she's done an interview with somebody.
Oh, all right.
But it is kind of wild to see the reaction. Like, what do you think? Like what do you think the outcome to this is? This is just something that just like people just forget about, and like women and dudes just act the same. Or do incels get like a poster girl of like ultimate whoreness? do chicks look at this and be like, hey, well, I mean, I had a wild night and I banged 5 dudes. It wasn't 1,000. Like, does it raise the limit of where hoage, like when somebody just becomes
No,
a labeled a complete slut forever?
no.
Or
Because nobody did. I mean, other than this girl's friend, nobody else was running around when after the first girl was like, "I fucked 100 dudes in a day." It was like, I got it. Like it wasn't a.
but I could see like a chick like trying to
But even when,
justify that.
but even when the girl was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to fuck 1,000," the mass consensus to me it seemed like was, "Hey, yo, she's fucking wild." From like most girls and most
Yeah, but
dudes.
now it's like that was also just words. Like words are words. Like you like
What
oh,
did the
I'm gonna go
comment?
blow up something but for this chick to actually go through with it and try and take the world like and grab the world record and like I like where do you see like how quickly do you think that like she's just gonna fall off? Like, do you think she's just like,
Who?
oh, I don't know, this Bonnie Blue bitch?
I don't think she's on to fall
That's
off.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking,
What do you
hoping.
mean
I think
she's gonna
that she's
fall off?
hoping that she's gonna. It's gonna blow up. It's already gone viral. People are gonna watch this video. People are gonna pay and subscribe to her OnlyFans. For some weird reason. But like,
Oh yeah,
can you
so she is.
imagine? Like,
No,
it's like porn's.
she's
What?
on her Instagram. There is a video. She's on her Instagram. She's talking about it.
So she's done an interview.
Yeah, and Bull asked her. He's like, "Yo, what hurts more, your mouth or your? Yeah, I mean." And she was like, "Definitely my. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I need a wheelchair. I'm good. It just feels like I had a heavy day in the bathroom, which I did."
Yeah, I
Uh,
wasn't clicking on any of the audio for any of these because I was.
oh no, there's subtitles. See, that's boy, you got to learn how to read. I'm telling you,
I
man.
don't have subtitles. I'm on Twitter.
There's subtitles on this video.
I'm on Twitter. Once again,
Oh, see, you gotta
these
get on
Twitter videos
Instagram.
don't have fucking subtitles.
But like her video, I think the video
I
by
also
default.
didn't type in bondage. I literally just typed in 1,057 men in 12 hours.
Oh, it says she feels like she had a heavy day in the bedroom, not bathroom, which she did.
Then apparently there's a
Huh.
video of the chick Lily just doing cum walks. Have you heard about these cum walks?
Yeah, they're old.
It is like old, but like apparently her friend was posting up the cum walk like the second that she dropped the video about the 1,000 men, or at least a line about it. Also, what is going on with the UK?
She did struggle.
I'm sure she struggled. I didn't say that she went like through this as a fucking ride in the park.
I think her first to 3-4 hours, because she said if it continued the rest of the time the way it did the first 3 to 4 hours, I
Right.
think I would have struggled. I think
Yeah,
those
she also
first
said
3-4 hours,
gangbangs.
they were just beating the shit out that thing, going crazy.
Yeah, I think it was just dudes getting in, get wherever they could fit in. It is very wild to me that like
Dog, she's 24 and she does not look 24. I mean, she's British, so it's.
but like that's what's also nuts is that like her and the Lily chick, like they're not terrible looking. Like they could be they look like basic white girls, but like they're not ugly as by any means. Like they're not hideous bitches, but like
Dog, her comments are all shitting on her. There's not one comment being like, "You go, girl."
yeah, but this is Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my racism map. So
Oh wait, no. Here we go.
Somebody said you said it. Well, it wasn't positive. It was just you set a new world record today? Question mark. Oh, here we go. And here's another porn star. And Annie Kate, you go, girl. This girl. Then the girl Bonnie said, "Countdown to spring break." Are you planning on breaking this record at spring break?
That would be nuts. Just let the whole beach just go at it. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like the comments on Twitter are too kind, but I mean, we're also talking about these viral videos on Twitter. So, like,
oh, here we go. This guy says other women will like to try to take new records. I don't think so, but I think there's too many girls out there that just want 1,000 dudes fucking them one day. A lot.
She has a boyfriend.
She might. I doubt it.
No, they did a live. Granted, they might not be together now. Because if this man had, unless they're just a complete open relationship and she pays for everything and he does nothing and just lives his dream of doing whatever the fuck he wants, I guess. But like they had Bonnie had a fucking live stream where she discussed banging hundreds of dudes over a 12-hour period. And a viewer asked how many Indians. And her boyfriend then said they don't track race.
Damn. Yo, I gotta send you this fucking meme. She posted this, John.
Oh my god. Bro, this is wild though.
You
It's
can't
a
put that
wild
John
time to live.
Put that John on the pod.
Did you send this to me? Where did you send Instagram?
Yeah.
Messages. The first and last?
Yeah.
I can or can't put it on the pod?
You can.
Okay.
Number one.
Yep.
Hey. Are you ready, big boy?
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm ready. Whoa.
Number 998.
Yep. That's me. What the fuck?
Hurry up.
Fuck.
The baby crying.
That is what you know what else is absolutely insane?
What?
This was posted 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So like bro, that's so what. So these girls have just been literally nonstop getting trains ran on them.
Well, that's what the one girl Lauren said. She's trained. The 100 was just to get her up to get ready.
Yeah,
It was part of the training. So yeah, you're gonna have to get to 1,000. You can't start at 0. You're gonna have to fuck your way to 100, 200, 300, 400.
You don't think there could be just a miraculous chick that just fucking has buckets of lubes around?
No, I think you gotta prepare yourself.
You gotta wear that thing out. You gotta put the miles on that thing.
Yeah.
Like you gotta, but and also, where do you think, bro? If that is the case,
right,
then there's these women have banged like all of Britain.
No, there was more than 1,000 people in Britain.
Bro, do you think that everybody who showed up to this was a returning customer? If they're doing just multiple trains on these two chicks, like,
I mean, why would you not?
Each one having 100. What do you mean? Why would you not?
Like, why would you not keep coming back? Maybe you try to get maybe try to get better number next time.
I don't know. I mean,
What's that movie with the floor?
It's called the floor or
It-
levels or something. It's levels or the floor. One of the two.
Platform.
Yeah, there you go. Platform.
Yeah, it's just like that. Dude, I gotta survive on level 30. Maybe I'll wake up on level 1.
No, you don't. You don't need to stay on level 30. You don't need to keep showing up to this.
No, I
wrong-
do. I need to show up because maybe it's gonna be better next time. Bro, you seen the meme? If I'm number 1, it's golden. And if I'm number fucking 998, it's all fucking
That's
Bad.
marketing. That's marketing. That is marketing bullshit. That's marketing propaganda.
Did you hear the
That's
fucking
Jewish marketing propaganda.
Did you hear the wet fucking stickiness when their fucking legs open
Yeah.
at the end?
And the baby crying and the flies flying around, dude.
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
That's so absolutely nuts that we live in a time where there's just two chicks just battling it out in Britain. Just getting ran through. What a time. What a time that we live in. So what's more sad? The sad that these chicks are getting ran through and for fish and chips over in Britain, or the fact that LA is burning down?
You said what's more sad?
Yeah, what makes you feel worse about society and humans?
You know, honestly, they're both the same to me. And as far as zero level of fucks to give, because like, as much as these girls are like, oh, I broke a record. Hate to break it to these whores. I'm sure before records were being kept, there were chicks that were here fucking many more.
Apparently, the record has been held by this chick in America
know.
since 04.
I know, it was another porn star. I know. She had like 939. Again, even her. Hey, honey, hate to break it to you. So it
I
was
just can't imagine being the world Guinness record person who has to sit there through all that. Like, it's got to be 2 or 3 of you, because I don't know how long I could literally sit there and watch a lady get fucking pounded before I need to leave.
Record, though.
I doubt it.
I don't believe it is. It can't be. Because like you said, they'd have to be there.
What is blooming waters?
You know, that's fucking wild. So apparently, somebody was jerking off in the Home Depot bathroom last week. Maybe, probably.
What?
At least that's the joke. But we found Vaseline in the bathroom that was like used, like knuckle deep used. Like somebody was jerking one off in the bathroom. Like, why else would you
Left
have
the
that?
Vaseline?
Huh?
Then just left the lube behind?
Like, we don't sell Vaseline.
Yeah, I mean, somebody brought it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Do people use Vaseline for other things than jerking off? I don't actually think Vaseline is a great usage for jerking it.
I never used it.
I'm not a lotion guy, so
I don't think Vaseline's a lotion.
that's what's wild about it. Like, it's not a lotion.
I've never used it.
Why I've never understood the dichotomy of people who use Vaseline to fucking jerk their shit.
I don't know. Never used it. But
Okay.
that's the joke. My thing is, why else would you have it? Like, what else?
You don't
would
have anybody at your work that has openly stated that they have jerked off at work?
No, but we did make the joke
I have one.
that this kid Drayson was the one jerking off because he was gone for like 40 minutes in the bathroom. He said he was taking a shit.
Actually, I had a homie back in the day that anytime he went to go home, he went home to take a shit. He would then jerk it in the bathroom. Because he'd be gone for hours, dog. Like, it'd be over. Not hours, but like, he would be gone for a minute, dog. Anytime he was like, yo, I gotta go home and take a shit.
He would just have to really go home and fucking bro.
He would go home and then jerk it.
He didn't
I
have to
guess
do it.
I don't know if he did. I never asked that question because I was like, why? Why were you just so overcome to go that you need to go jerk it in the middle of the fucking whatever we were doing? But
People be addicts.
people be addicts, and he did end up becoming an addict to other things later. So maybe that is what it's about. But then yeah, I have a guy at my job that has said that he's admitted to jerking it at work. I'm just like, what, dog?
Why?
I don't know. He's like, yeah, man, I don't know. You got to overcome and just had to just go rub it out, dude. I'm just like, that's cool. I don't understand why you need to tell me this, but that's cool. It's not cool. It's absolutely. Where did you do this? Because I don't want to be anywhere near that wherever that would take place. So, and you know what else is nuts?
What?
This guy is also like a manager that has worked his way up the ladder.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. He's also one of those types of dudes that would like fuck anything that walks. So like if it's wet in a hole, he's in it.
Oh, good.
Which is crazy because I'm pretty sure he's got like 3 kids.
That's why he's got 3 kids.
I mean, you would think he'd have more. You'd think he'd have more.
They all by the same person?
These 3 kids, yeah, they're all the same person.
Oh, that's why.
He's married and has the same.
Lady that
But-
he's putting kids
but
into is tired of
do
having
not-
kids.
But do not put it past him that he would not be hitting other shit.
Oh, he
If
probably
it'd be
just
offered, he's hitting.
condom playing.
And he is a very talkative fella. You think I like to talk to strangers? This dude's whole job is talking to strangers.
Dude.
And he loves it. He goes out of his way so that way he can talk to strangers.
I feel like that when
They'll walk around the building looking for
You
strangers.
gotta hit these waters this summer.
Ugh.
Trout fishing, dog. We gotta go trout fishing. No bullshit.
There's trout fish everywhere, dog.
Yeah, I know. We gotta hit it this season, dog. Opening day. Tell your kid to fucking go to daycare. We're gonna hit opening day, all right? Or bring her. I don't give a fuck what you put a rod in the kid's hand. We're hitting opening day. I hope the kid can swim.
No, I'll just get one of those backpack Johns,
Do that.
the backpack chairs. I do want to hit that because now I got a new smoker, so I'm
Yeah, we gotta hit these
There's
fucking
fucking
waters,
trout
dog.
trying to make
Bullshit.
some smoked trout. So did you get the there was an invite in the group chat. I don't know if you saw.
Something
was
about a
ours.
festival. What was that thing? I didn't.
Yeah, it's a great outdoors show. So it's a
didn't see the
convention of
link.
outdoor like guns, fishing, hunting, camping. It's just an like it's at the Harrisburg Convention Center of all outdoor stuff.
The Harris Convention Center. Let me see this.
Harrisburg.
Harris, right? The world's largest outdoor show. New plans. No American education. Holy shit! This thing looks crazy. Oh, there's a
Yeah, it's
performer.
9 days too.
It's a country concert. What's the point of this? What's there?
Brand new fishing gear, brand new tackle, brand new guns, or brand new hunting stuff. Tree stands, tree blinds, all that.
I thought you
Deer
don't like
balls.
hunting because you don't like shooting animals. 'Cause you're
I just
Boy,
can't
boy.
own firearms.
Yeah, I know. And we were like, well, let's get crossbows. And you're like, well, I don't necessarily want to have to walk down an animal.
I've never said that ever in my life.
What you said.
That's not what I've ever said.
Then Tim and I laughed at you.
That never happened. You're making up stories.
Not making it. I
You
wish
are
he was here.
absolutely making up white people stories in your head.
I am
You're
not.
falling asleep and making dreams up, and you're like,
That
"Oh, that must have
happened.
happened." It did definitely
I've-
never happen.
We've had many conversations.
I've been an advocate for grabbing a crossbow. I was about to get a mini crossbow. And then I was also looking at air rifles that can put down elephants.
But that's because you ain't trying to use that shit.
I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
mean,
use that shit all the time.
let's go hunting then. What are we doing?
That means waking up at like 3 in the morning. That
Ah,
means literally
see,
getting
here
off
we
of this
go.
podcast
Here
and
we
then
go.
going to go hunt.
Here's an excuse.
As you're sitting over here fucking falling asleep on the microphone.
Hey, bud.
You're
you
like,
know what?
oh man,
Hey,
I'll sit on a tree stand.
hey, guess what? Hey, guess what? They make this stuff, this little white powder.
That shit's expensive now, dog.
Dude.
I actually talked to a coworker about this shit, and he was like, "Yeah, you know how much one of those things is where I'm from?" He was like, "Bro, it's like $100,
For
$100
how much?
for a fucking for a
For a
an
ball?
ocho, for an ocho."
What?
Yeah, I was like, "Bro, you know how much it is here?" I was like, "Yo, you could be rich. You could be easily rich." He's like, "Yeah, dog, they just got it like that over there." I'm just like, "Yeah, dog,
Oh, hey, guess what?
that shit is like $2 to $2.50 here."
I don't know
This
if
is
hunting
nuts.
season's in right now, but if it's not, who cares? We can save up for next year.
Yeah, it's a
And-
fall thing.
Have your mans get a shipment or two ready.
A shipment or two.
Yeah, I'll have some.
You need a kilo. Need a kilo.
And
Fucking sit in the tree stand. You might as well just upgrade and just fucking hit some meth. Just hit the Breaking Bad real quick and just be up. for a
No,
couple
my
days.
shot would be off. I'm just here to wake up.
You just chase the deer down and stab it.
No,
I'm just gonna jump on its back and attack it like a vampire. Just rip out its jugular with my teeth. I'm gonna go at it like Donnie from fucking the Wild Thornberrys. The middle of October, running around in shorts, no shirt.
Oh yeah.
I do see people's like duck hunting setups, and those things are absolutely insane.
My homie Paul goes duck hunting every year. Him and his boys. He's got some dogs that they got a
There you
haul.
go, get the ducks.
They get a haul every fucking time they go out. So if you want to go duck hunting, let me know. I'll hit him up, see what's up.
Yeah, we know I need to do that. Does he got like the setup, like
He
where
does,
they take like a trailer and then they have
Yeah.
like one dude cooking on a flat top grill. They got
No.
football on.
no.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like these dudes are like they'll be sitting on chairs,
Yeah, I've seen them.
like with windows that like pop up.
Yeah,
And
I've
then they
seen
got like
them.
TVs. They got fucking grill going with fucking eggs and bacon and all types of crazy
Nah,
shit.
these boys hit it early in the morning.
So like, there's not going to be anything on worth watching. Like they're just in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I
don't
never
know if
went
they go
duck hunting.
live, but I'd fuck with shooting ducks. I got a shotgun.
I think I would, but it kind of seems like ducks in a barrel, fish in a barrel. Like, bro, I'm shooting into a flock. I'm bound to hit one of these cocksuckers.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the flock comes to you, though, that's the problem. So, like, you're just sitting there the whole time waiting for a flock. Once
You know
the
what I could
flock gets
also
there,
do? You
it's
know what I also
over.
could do? I could
Buy a
just get
duck?
I could just get a fucking rifle, and I just need 2 or 3 of these motherfuckers in the flock to line up together, and this one bull's gonna take off 3 or 4 heads right away.
You know
No,
how
it's-
fucking impossible it would be to fucking get 3 or 4 ducks to be like over top of each other?
No, I'm not saying over
that
top
you're-
of each other. It would just be I need 3 or 4 of them to all be walking semi perfectly in a line out of a flock of 50.
They
They're all
don't shoot them on the ground.
I know. And I'm saying, guess what? If you have a rifle and you just smack them while they're on the ground, I don't necessarily need them to come closer to me in the
The
flock.
problem is that you need to be on the ground where they're going to be on the ground.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, if the flock lands right, I'm where I'm at, and the flock lands, but it's not close enough. And now we're out here to try to fucking duck call and bring these motherfuckers to where I can shoot. Hey, if we just get a fucking rifle with a scope, we can just smack these things right here.
Yeah, you could, but I think the whole deal is that the ducks are migrating, so they're not normally there. So then you're trying to smack the duck out of the air as it's migrating. I don't think the goal is to get the duck on the ground
I thought
alive.
the goal of duck hunting was to kill said duck. No?
I don't think so. I think the goal of shooting ducks is shoot them out of the air.
But the goal is to kill said duck,
Yeah,
correct?
the goal is to get dead duck.
Correct.
But I don't think
So-
it is like I think them flying is the fun part of duck hunting. Suppose
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh,
I've never
well,
been.
that's dumb.
I
to
think
me.
just hanging out in the murky swamp with your boys is the fun part.
Fun part for me would be bringing home fucking fresh duck. However, that's got to get happened. That means I gotta hawk them down with my feet. Great. If I gotta smack them with a rifle from fucking 20 feet.
I mean,
great.
you could just take a ride over to Linville and just scoop a duck. If you wanted some fresh ones. Then you don't even have to wake up super early.
No, I wanna shoot it.
I mean, you can take the gun to Linville.
No bullshit. You should take a trip. You should take a guy's trip to fucking Texas and shoot hogs.
That I could get them on. That I could definitely do. Everybody, are you talking about like a helicopter trip? Or you talking
Yeah.
about a
Yeah.
helicopter trip would be sick. Like a Black Hawk helicopter or like a Chinook. Something big enough for all of our big fucking fat friends. Then they all just hand us fucking M60s. Something with
You
like
can bring
fucking
them things
crazy-
home after you smack them, right?
I think so. I think there's usually it's way too much that like you don't even have enough to deal with. But
I just need one. Yeah, them things is big as shit. Give me wild boar. I'll eat it.
yeah, I think like you'd fucking bro, could you imagine? Actually, they're probably not great for pork belly. I don't know. Does the skin doesn't stay pink, right? It darkens, right?
Does darken.
Yeah. Because then they start growing the hair and shit like that.
Yeah. Yep.
So like pork belly and like making like cracklings and shit would probably be out of the question.
Why?
Because you have to pluck all that hair.
Well, yeah, you're not.
Because you'd have the hair follicles on, and then like you need the skin for the crispy crunch.
Oh yeah, true.
So yeah, you would need some pink piggies for that. So you wouldn't be able. I mean, you've got to be getting mad bacon.
Yeah,
Bacon
like
probably
bacon,
slap
pork
head.
chops.
Yeah, get some.
I was about
fucking
to say
pulled
lamb
pork.
chops. Fucking-
Some ham, some pork chops, some lamb chops, some back straps.
You can get some burn ends, maybe.
I don't think you make burn ends out of pork.
No,
I think you
Yeah.
make burn ends out of fucking beef.
no, you make them.
I don't know. I haven't made it. I know you make pork belly, like pork belly ends or something
Yeah.
like that. They got them at that Umi restaurant over in Jersey. Which that place is all right. Place is all right for like a Chinese restaurant. Yeah, you need to try it at a different time. It's not like Christmas when they're packed.
What
which
time's
is
Booth Corners
crazy.
open tomorrow?
Hmm?
Time's Booth Corners open tomorrow?
I think 7.
That's
7 or
for
8.
Really for my blood.
But
Close, I think, at like 5 or 6.
well, I work at 4, so I'd be there before then. But I might take a trip out to fucking what's it called tomorrow morning. See if my girl wants to go take a trip.
Are you trying to go to the Corns?
Nothing. I haven't been there in a year. Probably.
You just trying
4
to see
years.
what they got?
Yeah, ain't been there in a couple of years. So.
When's the last time you've been to Reading Terminal?
Oh,
That's a trip.
COVID before COVID.
Oh, bro, you need to go up there. Places you want COVID again? Go right back up there.
I heard it got I heard during COVID it got closed though. I thought Reading Terminal got shut down permanently.
Probably during COVID.
Oh, like
'Cause
permanently.
that place is no, it's open.
Oh, all right. But that's why I stopped going, or I didn't even think about going. It's because I definitely
Yeah, no,
remember.
they're definitely open. I was there 2 weeks ago.
I definitely remember reading something because, like, like there was places closing permanently, like we're never going to open out again. That were old landmarks, and Reading Terminal was definitely one of them.
I think there are some shops that have like moved out. I know DeNix is still there. The donut shop is still there.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
We definitely talked about it. It was me, you, and Tim. We were talking about it on the. Yeah, they definitely closed. Maybe somebody bought them.
They reopened it, kept it open.
The Reading Terminal Market?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Because it's kind of like a Boots Corners. I don't think it's owned by like one entity. Because like then you'd have to like ask all the people who had stalls there, like, hey, do you want to re-rent your stall or something like that? I mean, possibly, but that seems a little wild. I mean, if it's like one of those deals where like, yeah, we got like this comes with renters, which maybe that's the deal. I don't know.
No, but you would. What I'm saying is like somebody that wanted to buy Reading Terminal, like as it was. Like maybe they just didn't have an investor or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, they could have just closed it for like a couple weeks and still offered takeout or something like that from places, but because that's when a lot of places started doing like places that would never do DoorDash and Uber Eats, like relied a lot on that. Damn, the Reading Terminal Market's been around since fucking the 1800s.
Yeah, I just looked at it.
It opened in January 29th in 1893. Then they closed it in 1984. This is the bus station. This is SEPTA. This is not the same thing.
Maybe it was another fucking thing that closed.
It also opened in 1800s. It was built in 1893. Currently, the market is open every day of the week, although the Pennsylvania Dutch merchants generally do not operate Sunday through Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So I found the article from 4 years ago. The problem was COVID had crushed the business, had crushed Reading Terminal.
Yeah, I'm sure they moved a lot of the Amish and Dutch people out of there.
But then also, Reading Terminal is owned by a nonprofit. And they were running out of money, so they had to start a GoFundMe to keep Reading Terminal alive. So essentially, they did get an investor. But I know I wasn't crazy seeing something about Reading Terminal fucking closing, or possibly closing or something.
Yeah, Cross is Broad. Starting to close down one of Philly's most iconic spots. Damn, when was this written? This was written 4 years ago. What's the name of the date? Said as a publication, 3,342 people had contributed 137,000 towards the $250,000 goal. Speaking of our fucking wild city, did you hear that the Sixers are getting a new stadium?
Well, they were already getting a new stadium. It's the fact that it's staying in South Philly versus moving to Center City /
Yeah, they
Chinatown.
made such a fucking big deal about it.
What's crazy to me is like
And then
Adam
everybody's
Silver,
pissed.
Roger Goodell of the NFL came in. Like, what the fuck is the NFL getting involved in where the NBA stadium is?
Yeah,
It is
right.
not your problem.
Well, I think it's also because there's crossover in ownership. Because I'm pretty sure the Bull, who
Yeah, I know,
did
I know.
own the Sixers, own the Commanders,
Or he does.
or he
own.
does. I don't know if he still does. I think as of last
Um,
year or something happened.
No, he does. He owns both.
Damn, bro! Just breaking news that I just found out about. The Chinese app Red Note, which is the new TikTok, is removing LGBT plus content and suspending accounts.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say this again.
So you know how the TikTok's being shut down
Yes.
in tomorrow? Actually, I think as
Yes.
of tomorrow, it's supposed to be like the last time you can update or whatever.
The
So-
law goes into effect tomorrow, but it will not.
Yeah,
Going
it's not going to be like immediately banned or whatever.
Yeah.
But so a lot of people have been moving over to this other app called Red Note, which is made by the
Note?
people of TikTok. It's called Red Note.
Note NOTE.
Yeah, NOTE, REDNOTE, which is also made by the creators of TikTok, but like
The Chinese.
it's just full out China. Like,
Well, yeah, it's Red Note.
down with
that's-
China spyware, we got you a new John. So, but also this new app is removing gay stuff and trans stuff. They said, fuck that shit.
Yeah, we
Well,
might have to
actually, I don't know.
download Red Note.
They might not let you on there because I think the black community got roped into the LGBTQ plus. So you might get suspended, dog. Just the way the cookie crumbled, man. Apparently, autism got roped into the LGBTQ plus too. Also, why is there a Q?
Queer.
Yeah, what is that? We have gay.
Queer stands for something else. I don't fucking know.
No, it
Look
doesn't.
up. Yes, it does.
Anybody who was queer is gay. We're just making extra letters. I just never understood that. Because if you're queer, you're obviously gay. If you're gay, you like the same sex. Homosexual.
So queer means denoting or relating to a sexual or gender identity that does not correspond to established ideas of sexuality and gender, especially heterosexual norms. There you go. It's not gay.
Look up the definition of gay. You didn't even look up the definition of gay. You just told me the definition of queer.
Homosexual.
You got to compare. We got to compare and contrast, dude. You can't just give me the definition and be like, oh, there you go. Like, I'm supposed to already have
All right.
fucking memorize the definition of gay.
Homosexual, aka gay. Sexually or romantically attracted to people of one's own sex.
That's so queer.
I hate you.
Just with a lot less words.
I hate you.
You just told me the same thing twice.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I literally did
It
not.
was just a bunch of extra bullshit, extra nonsense, a bunch of extra hula hoops that you were talking about.
Not even.
There was a whole bunch of
Did
gender
you-
stuff in there, which
Yeah.
like is you just like the same gender.
The two are completely different.
They're 100% the same thing.
One is saying that they are attracted to the same sex. The other is saying it does not identify with the gender or sexual norms of society.
You
Has
have to
nothing-
love like the same sex, or else you just be bi.
It has nothing to do with liking or not liking the sex. That is what you are adding into this. Queer is about what you are identifying as, not what you are liking to have sex with. Stop compiling the two.
No, because everybody likes to have sex.
We're not talking about.
We should be though. Why are we not?
It's not.
Why are you bringing your word into conversation of what we were asking people what they like to fuck, and then you came in here with this nonsense of being like, "Well, I don't like to fuck things based on their orientation. It's about how I feel." We didn't ask you, but this is the exact same thing about people of like that have been looking at the LA fires and then be like, "Well, this is Gaza every day." Nobody asked you. Why are you throwing 2 cents into this conversation? You're not even part of it.
Wait. What?
At what part do you want me to break this down to you?
the very beginning. What?
Oh, wait, the whole thing about the gay. So we asked gays and lesbians.
Yes.
What made them gays and lesbians? Well, they're gay dudes like to fuck dudes, so they were like, all right,
Yes.
yeah, dudes want to fuck dudes. That makes them gay. Lesbians, they wanted to be the butch chick. Dudes wanted to be with the chicks. So they're like, all right, that's lesbians. And then this fucker came out of left field and was like, well, I feel this way. Nobody asked you how you felt. We asked you what you wanted to fuck. Did you want to fuck the guys or did you want to fuck the girl? Why did you come in here with extra answers? We didn't ask you what you wanted.
Okay.
That is nonsense. Shut up. You're not part of the
see.
conversation. You're not adding to it. You're like, I feel this way. Nobody fucking asked. That's like being like, hey, what type of pie would you like? I have cherry pie and apple pie. And they're like, I would really like a slice of cheesecake. We don't fucking have that here. We asked you what kind of pie you wanted. Well, it's a real shame that we don't have cheesecake. Once again, it's not here. Get out.
Hey,
I'm just saying, it's very selfish of them to just be like, well, this is how I identify. Nobody asked that. I asked you what you wanted to fuck. Did you want to fuck the guys? Did you want to fuck the girls? If you say both, guess what? Now you're bi. So queer's gay. Queer's not a thing. Queers aren't real. There are no queers. I mean, there are queers, but they're gay. Why did we change why did we change this?
but they don't
Who did
have to
that?
be gay. They could be heterosexual.
That's gay.
How is that gay?
Heteros, if they're hetero,
Yes, hetero
you can't
means
be
you are.
gay if you can't be queer if you're hetero.
Why can't you?
Then you just be straight. How would you be queer? We already had words for this. See, this is what I'm talking about. You made an extra word for something that didn't exist. You're either straight, gay, or lesbian. What are you? We asked you what you wanted to fuck. Did you want to fuck
Person
ladies?
is straight.
No, they're not. They
They
can't be
are.
because if they are, then they're straight. You just said it. They're not queer.
You just said, what do they have sex with? So they can have sex with the opposite sex, which would make them straight.
Yeah, so then they're not
By
queer.
what they have sex with, or what they identify as.
We don't care what you identify as. That's stupid.
I'm just saying is the two things can be true, can be the same.
No, it can't. What you identify as is as what you are. That conversation is you look down. Look down, buddy. What do you got? You're either gay or lesbian. Which one?
I don't know, man.
I mean, if you got a micro bean, hell, if you got a fat bean and a big clam,
I don't necessarily go off of look down. What do you have? That means nothing to me. When people are getting fucking castrated back in the heyday, like that doesn't mean you're a fucking girl.
that didn't mean that they had a vagina.
That's my.
Just
I mean,
dick cut off doesn't mean that you just grow a vagina in the meantime.
no, but they had a wound, which is, you know what I mean,
It's not a wound, a womb.
it's a
Say a
wound.
womb. Yeah, they have a
Wound.
wound. Nobody's
Yeah.
fucking the wound.
I'm sure somebody did that.
No, dog, you're out of pocket with that. You're absolutely you're out of your mind, dog. You're talking about getting little boys getting cutting their dicks cut off, and then fucking going to pound the hole, dude. That's crazy, bro.
Crazy. I'm telling you, I'm sure it happened, but Yeah,
Bro,
no,
at that
just
point, I
about
don't know.
Roman's
You can
age.
just make a wound anywhere and just fucking, I guess, if you're that
Yeah,
down bad.
but
So, I
it's
need to fucking
different.
put this in some wormhole. Stab. No,
Nah,
it's
that's-
not.
It is a little dog.
Why? Just because you get to grab onto their legs?
No,
Like,
Yo, hold on, stop.
how is it
Yo.
any different? How is it any different from you just sticking a fucking knife in the side of some person in their fucking gut, and you just, let me just stick my dick in that, going in like Luke Skywalker on Hawk.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want that to happen so bad, and I need that person to go to jail so I can watch the court case.
You.
I need to watch that court case.
That's good. Yeah, actually, speaking of weird court cases, did you see the Caitlin Clark stalker bull?
Oh my god, yeah, he's nuts.
He hopped into the room guilty as Jack. Throw the book at me.
They were like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's
it's not
so
that type
funny.
of fucking hearing. He's like, oh, well,
He said, "Well, it is now. Throw the book at me."
he is the definition of speedy trial. Like, dog, we just trying to fucking read in your charges. He's like, fuck that. Whatever they are, guilty.
You don't
Let
even know
me
why you're
fucking-
here. Did we talk about the Gulf of America last week?
Why the fuck are we talking about the Gulf of America?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did. Because I kept talking about bringing Mexico into the fold.
yeah,
Yeah, you were big against.
yeah, because we don't need fucking Mexico.
They eat Mexico.
I told you about my coworker.
That's the 50-second say, dog.
Anyway,
It's got a ring to it.
Oh, we didn't talk about Skip Bayless and this Fox News thing that happened.
Oh yeah, that was 2 weeks ago, where he apparently was paid, or he was negotiating with a lady of a price of $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that shit's real.
No, it can't be. I mean, I'm listening to JBP and they was talking about it. Bull made a good point. It might have been said in jest as a joke. What would you do for 1.5? You know what I mean? Maybe some funny, lighthearted type shit, not necessarily meaning like, yo, I'm trying to pay you 1.5 for the fuck. And
Yeah, I
then
don't
now
think
she's
there was any.
she's disgruntled and it's like he offered 1.5 for fuck. Like, lady, nobody's offering you 1.5 to fuck. Ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, like you nobody's
Yeah,
getting
you're just a
1.5 for
random
pussy.
lady from a city.
Yeah, dog. Hate to break it to you, but it brought
But
up the
you have a
conversation.
clip or you have a text message where this number got thrown out, and or it's hearsay, and it does make for a good little story because there wasn't really much going on at the time.
But it brings up the conversation. Had the conversation at work. What if this was true? And what if Skip really did? Right? And what if this was on the shoes on the other foot, as far as like this was your girl. She was at work. Her superior, her coworker who was above her, offered her 1.5 to bust that thing down. You let her do it?
No,
No?
no,
1.5 cash?
no,
No.
no.
You know the average.
Yeah, I don't care what the average is. I'm not down bad for fucking loot like that.
The average.
Like at the same
sexual
time, like I'm not
session
taking a fucking bucket of
is-
cum in my stomach for 100 million or to suck a fucking a micro pecker on a chick
I mean,
on a
it's
chick dude.
for 3 minutes. You can
No.
make 1.5.
I don't care about 1.5 million.
That's crazy.
Knowing that the only way that you got that money is you just labeled that cup. You just gonna let someone hit for 1.5 million. That was your number. That was your
You
price
let
tag.
it, but I'm saying like it's an agreed thing. Like you were like, you know what I mean? That's what I said.
No,
like, you
this is not
let.
an agreed thing. This is not a conversation.
That's crazy. You
Like,
Oh,
nah,
it's a-
dog. You're out of your mind.
I want the conversation. It's a conversation.
That's not a conversation. It's just that you put a price tag and you price
You
tag.
know
it.
how
Which
mad
is
I'm
absolutely
Oh,
insane
stop.
because we could go back a couple we can go back many podcasts and you were like, yeah, if I was to eat a sandwich on stream, it'd have to be like 300-400K, couple million. No,
Yeah.
that was like dumb shit, like ordering a pizza.
But
You're talking about
hold on,
getting
no,
girls
because
back
there was
broke for fucking
context. There was
1.5.
context. No, there was context. You in that scenario, in that premise, it was if somebody buys me a pizza and I have to eat it. Another thing was, what if I don't want pizza right now? I'm not just doing something like eating something if I'm not hungry and I don't want to. So now if you're making me do something I do not want to do, oh yeah, the price is
All
gonna be
right, for this
something crazy.
1.5, you have to watch.
But listen, let me tell you something, right?
You're gonna watch for
I've done
1.5?
a lot. I wasted a lot of time in my life doing nothing. Okay,
That's
you're
your
telling
fault.
not making money in a short time.
Jay,
And you're
there's
telling
nothing
me
stopping you from
3
doing
minutes.
something
No.
wild in the
No.
next 2 days to post on TikTok to go viral for.
But that's not going to make me 1.5 million in 3
It could
minutes.
easily make you. It definitely could.
Not in 3 minutes.
It definitely could, though.
No.
In the amount of actual work that it would require you.
That's not what I'm talking about. Not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the amount of effort I've put into something. I am talking about an actual literal 3 minutes of my life. And at the end of that 3 minutes, 1.5. No
Huck
TikTok.
Tua said, I spit on that thing. She
Guess
had
what?
a 10-second interview.
Yep. And guess what?
She made way more than 1.5 million.
She did. And
And
congratulations
now
to
she's
her.
gonna go to jail.
She is. Now, congratulations to her. What I'm saying is, after that
She
clip,
literally woke up and then got money the next day.
no.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who the fuck she was.
They tracked her down, and
Yeah,
then Jake Paul gave her a podcast.
That was later, not the next night. She didn't wake up and that happened.
She literally woke up the next day and was like, her face was everywhere.
Yes, but nobody knew who she was. It took a couple days. Hell, bro,
What's the difference?
Because I'm talking about an actual 3
You were
minutes of time.
7,000 years old already. What is waiting 3 days?
What I'm just saying is
Where you go out there and be like, I
You're
spit
missing-
on the clam.
You're missing
And
the
next
point.
thing, you're rich. Instead of
missing
sitting
the
in a chair
point.
having to watch your girl get back broken for 3 minutes for 1.5 million. And then you're always labeled the guy who's down to get his chick ran through if there's a if there's
Labeled by
money.
who? Labeled by who?
Everybody who knows about it.
Who would know about it?
I don't know. If you're trying to get more money, you would want to put that out there to, like, I don't know, some Saudi
I
princes.
didn't necessarily have this as an idea. My girl's proposition.
Why wouldn't you keep riding it into the storm then? You got 1.5. Why not turn that into 47?
I'm not out here to fucking pimp my wife out. That's fucking crazy.
Then what's the difference? The
was a
1.5.
one-time. Listen,
1.5 is not generational wealth here, Jay.
Nobody said it was.
Then why do you care for 1.5 versus,
Turn
you
into
know,
that because you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm talking
yeah,
about
because it's silly.
in actual 3 minutes of time. By like think about this, right? By 132, you could have $1.5 million in your
Jay,
bank account.
4 years ago, you could have made an R&B album like you said you were going to, blown up, and then you could have made a Yeezy line like Kanye did, where he
You're
made
making-
fucking literally millions of dollars in fucking
moving the
minutes.
goalposts. We're talking.
I'm
about-
not moving the goalposts. You're literally
You
just
are.
making an instant where you could go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and get paid millions of dollars for answering a question. There's tons of ways in life that you can make
You're
easy
not-
amounts of money
talking
in
about-
very
we're talking
short
about-
amounts of time.
We're talking about two different things. I'm not talking about making money in a short amount of time. I'm talking about making money in literal 3 minutes. I'm not talking about fucking doing 6 push-ups in 10 seconds and it going viral and be like, dog, you only wasted 10 seconds of your life and now look, 7 days later, you're a fucking billionaire. No, motherfucker. I'm talking about literally 3 minutes go by.
But if somebody offered you to do like, hey, can you do 20 push-ups? I'll give you 1.5 million. It would be the same thing.
Sure. Well, actually, less. No, it'd be more. Because in this scenario, I just have to sit here and watch. I don't have to do anything. I sit in this chair like this. Cool.
So
Yo,
what part of this is
I'm a
the
homie.
real big problem? The fact that you have to do something, or the fact that
I'm just saying the ease. I'm
It's
sitting
just
here
funny.
doing nothing, and I make $1.5 million cash, not untaxed. That doesn't happen.
it
All
does
I'm
for
saying
some
is-
people.
Listen, all I'm saying is there's a conversation. And if I have the conversation, and if it's, babe, guess what? My coworker / boss came to me and offered me 1.5, and I said, go fuck yourself and spit in his face, I'm gonna be more fucking mad than if she was like, yo, we going to fucking Barbados. You know what I mean? Dog, what? We didn't even have a talk.
You were the wildest down bad guy I've ever met. And so,
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
and
I
you know
gotta-
what's absolutely
What?
nuts to me is that like this, there's probably a ton of people that will connect with you on this idea,
Yes.
like, and be like, "Yeah, dude, 100%." She can get.
I just
'cause
want to
I've
have a
literally seen-
conversation.
I've seen people make this argument for like if the Eagles, like for the Eagles to get to the Super Bowl 3
Yeah, I've
times.
seen
in the
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, would you let your girl get
That's
a
crazy
train
to me.
ran on? That's crazy to you.
Because the Eagles Super Bowl gives you nothing other than a little bit of joy for a fucking second. We're
Yeah,
talking about actual
absolutely. It's
financial
nuts.
gain here.
It's
Like-
only 1.5 million though.
It is financial gain, which is different than the Eagles winning a Super Bowl, which does nothing for you. If anything, loses you money. And again, I just want the conversation. I'm not saying, yo, go do it. I'm saying, hey, it better not be.
Hypothetically, you could just have this conversation.
What do you mean?
Also, where do you
What do you mean we could just have the
Okay.
conversation?
what lane do you want that conversation? How do you even want that conversation started? Hey, babe, there was a guy at my work today.
I don't know how to. Yeah. Hey, babe. I
You
got to
come in, you're fucking. It's the middle of July. You just got done cutting the grass, feeding the animals, being pissed out back. You had to fix a burst pipe, and then, oh yeah, by the way, I got this offer at work today.
Well, yeah, no, don't ask me that. I'm gonna be in the back. And if she's
When do
smart,
you
she
think
doesn't
you're-
ask me
When
that.
do you think you're gonna get this conversation? Right after she gets done blowing you? Like
That would
you
be if
just
she's
wake
smart.
up from a nap and she's just gonna blowing you. Oh yeah, hey.
If she's smart, yes, there's dinner cooked, fucking a good fuck session, yeah, like yeah, and then yeah, good high, you know what I mean? Pack bowls, pack something, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you got a good mood, huh? Yo, so look, I gotta tell you something, right? But
Yeah,
oh,
all this, you know, you just got treated. That's all about to change. We better get 1.5 million.
not that we about, because that's gonna be a different conversation also. Yeah, we always want to talk about it. Because if the shoe on the other foot, like what you gonna do if like you like yeah, I mean when you go like you gonna just be like, no,
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna have this conversation.
what you gonna do?
If the shoe's on the other foot, I'm just gonna do it.
You're a second dog shit. You're a
I'm
whole
gonna deal with the aftermath, or I'm gonna lie.
you're a whole second dog.
I'm gonna lie. I mean, it also depends on what it looks like. Like if it looks like good, then yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
go
no,
with it.
I
on
mean,
that
put it
I'm
in
gonna
the
do it
same
on the
realm.
line.
Put it in the same realm as what happened to old girl. I mean, she's a young, I assume semi-attractive girl, and Skip Bayless is a 70-year-old decrepit white man. So assume it's a 70-year-old
bang a
decrepit
grandma?
white girl. I don't know how old your grandmom is, but if yes, your grandmom age, yeah, well, I never look at it like that. I never be like, yo, that girl's
You
the
gotta
same age as
bang
my
out a
cousin.
dusty old broad.
I always think that's weird. When people are like,
You
yo,
say
you
bang
know,
out dusty old broads.
no, when people are like, do you're dating somebody the same age as your son or your daughter or your whatever, like your like so what? That was not a yeah. People have ages. People are born in the same year. Like what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, but there is a complete disconnect for someone that's 3 generations younger than you.
How about this?
If you lived through World War II, it's going to be a little weird if you're with somebody who hasn't seen 9/11. It's a little wild. You're asking them, how do I send an email? They're like, they're on TikTok. Like an influencer on TikTok. They make their whole life and how they make money is through the internet.
That's lit.
You were
That's what
delivering
you need.
newspapers and writing on typewriters.
That's what you need. That's a nice equal balance. Like J-Dub
That's
said,
not
young
a
people,
nice equal
young
balance.
people die too.
These are
Dog.
people from 2 completely different spectrums of life.
I wanted to punch this nigga J-Dub right in his fucking mouth the other day. This motherfucker told me he woke up, found out his ex-girlfriend died, right? And I was like, oh yeah, that sucks. You know what I mean? Some
He said,
people
I
say,
gotta take off from the fam.
nah. I was like, you know, some people would say you don't have a past and fuck that bitch. She never existed in your life, so don't be upset. But I get it. You might have spent some years with her and it's whatever. But, you know, I'm like, you know, you're of the age group where, you know, more people of your friends that you know are going to start dying. So,
Oh, is this the fucking conversation of the
Yeah.
6-year-old knows as many people as the
yeah.
7-year-old?
So then he's
Yes.
like, what do you mean? And I'm like, you're older. Like, your friends are older. So that he's like, young people die too. Didn't say young people didn't die, Jado. What the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you just said young people don't die and old people do die. I was like, that's not what I.
This is a
fucking-
great work conversation, though. This is a get through the rest of the day.
This was a morning conversation at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, this is a great like argument for the whole day.
I had to stop talking to him for 2 hours.
Yeah, he won.
Huh?
He won.
He won
Yeah,
because
he
I was about
definitely
to.
did this just to piss you off. There's no way that anyone in their right mind is like, no.
He was 100% serious. He
There's
was like,
literally no way that somebody who's 6 years old can have seen as much death as somebody who's 70.
he's like, when I said that, he was like, you don't know that. I was like, it's just a fucking thing of numbers. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, actually, you could make an argument that a Vietnamese 6-year-old definitely could have seen a lot of death.
No, it's not seen a lot of death. No, a lot of people that die.
Well, I mean,
You
if you're
can
6
see-
years old and a small kid in a village in Vietnam and your whole village got wiped out by fucking napalm and you
But did
knew
you-
everybody.
At 6,
I mean,
you do
if-
not know everybody.
If you're
Stop it.
Vietnamese and you're 6 years old in a village, you're going to
I-
probably know most of them. We're not
Hey, hell-
talking about being inside the city of fucking Philadelphia here. We're talking about a small village.
Even then, though. All right, cool. Your whole village dies at 6. It doesn't change anything. The fact that at 70, you have still that one person that lost people that lost 1,000 people at 6. By the time he's 70, has still eclipsed the fuck ton of people that the next 6-year-old has seen.
I mean, you
It
could
doesn't
make the
matter.
argument. That's why this like is a great like just work argument that because you could say, well, if this person is just like a kid from the suburbs that never leaves their one fucking whole town at the age of 70, they might have only eclipsed what a 6-year-old at some place in like lives. Because if they just never went out and like if they grew up, went to school, like graduated with a school class of like 100 people, right? Up and down, you probably have met 500 people in your life. You work at the fucking supermarket that's in your small town, and you just work there your whole life. You never go anywhere. You never do anything. That person may experience. That is the only thing that you could argue.
I can see.
That
Okay.
If this guy
I
is
see
a
that.
complete incel,
I see
and
that.
just
That
is
would be
a
the only way.
fucking
Yeah.
hermit, a
Yeah.
hermit person, then and never goes out and meets anybody, stays in their hometown, stays American, super local in North Dakota. Maybe he doesn't know there's 100 people in his town or 1,000 people in his town.
Yeah.
Like basically what every fucking country song is based on. Breaking up with that one chick, afraid to see her again because y'all live in a small town. God,
Yeah, you're right.
Country
That's
music
fair.
song. I hate that shit.
That's
so
fair.
bad. Ugh.
But on
Yeah, that's
average,
the only argument I could that you say that you could like make versus for like a 6-year-old's gonna see as much death as a 7-year-old. Like just a complete fucking suburban hermit person.
yeah.
That is literally just an NPC.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Because the way I was thinking of breaking it down, I was just like, wait a minute, there's no way. Because if like if you're 70, you've definitely met people throughout your life that are gonna die.
Yes.
And if you're 6, like you're probably the only people you probably know have died is like great grandparents and maybe grandparents.
Right.
That's 6. Like it's not like you're going to fucking kindergarten and been like, "Damn, did you hear what happened to Jimmy?"
Facts. Like I can't tell
Jimmy OD'd last night. He was on the fucking apple juice and fucking just drowned.
I didn't grow up with kids dying, so I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that
really
shit
didn't-
usually didn't happen until I was at least like, in my teens.
Yeah.
When people started getting held to the fence. When I was, I mean, that'd be crazy. What if you gotta ask your parents if you're like, yo, when I was like fucking 6, did I have was there a bunch of like little kids that just didn't make it? When I was at kindergarten or fucking daycare, did some of them just not come back? You told me they moved and went to the farm. But really, they were just out there getting clipped. Tell me
That's why
now.
I'm not friends with these people anymore.
Tell me now. You said they moved away. They were just getting they were just getting lined up on the train tracks.
Yeah, but now I know Jelly. I'm gonna ask my mom tomorrow. Whatever happened to these kids? I'm gonna just start naming kids. Remember Charles? Remember Will?
Yeah,
Whatever
go
happened to
first
them?
name only. No last names, no descriptions. Charles, Will. What happened to them? Where are they at? Did they fucking line? Did they get hold of the Fenton when they were young?
Olivia. He was the homie. Dan.
Yeah, it's like a bullshit argument of like wanting to argue with people. Because I do that at work too. I'll just come up with a nonsense. Like I had one thing today. I asked one of my, or it wasn't today. I think it was yesterday. But it was I asked a coworker. I was like, "Yo, how angry would a lady have to make you for you to set up an appointment to get your balls waxed and butthole bleached?"
Wait, what?
All right, so here's how the story breaks down.
Wait, what did you say?
What did I say?
Yes, what?
I was just asking the question. I didn't answer the question.
No, but what did you just say?
I asked, how angry would a lady have to make you if you were to find out that she works at a salon as the wax and butthole bleacher,
okay.
that you would set up an appointment to go get your butthole waxed and
Got
bleached?
you. Okay.
And then my homie wouldn't answer it. He was like, he was thinking up a comeback of it, but like because I was like, as the scenario was like, okay, lady comes in here, get her car fixed, right? You go put her in a car. I'm not taking that. I need something bigger. I need something nicer. Because he told me that like people have just been complete and utter scumbags to him, or whatever. But then I was just rattling off weird scenarios like, this lady fucking comes in here, acting a fool. I want to talk to your manager, complete Karen. I need to get my shit. I need my shit covered. this motherfucker is a piece of shit, all this crazy shit. And I was like, and then you find out that this lady, they acted up a fool in here, works at a salon. She just so happens to be a wax tech or whatever the fuck they call people who wax and bleach booty holes. Would you then to get back at her, make an appointment, be like, and then walk in? Then he brought up a point. He was like, yeah, I don't really like those ideas. Because, like, then this is her job, which a lot of people, like, went to, which I thought was weird. It was like, well, this is probably her job, so she's probably pretty numb to the fact of seeing assholes. So she's probably just going to be another day of work for her.
Facts.
And I was like, yeah, but you're not understanding that you guys have beef, and then she's going to walk in and see your face and then know that she has to wax your asshole. So, like, that's what I was thinking, like, in the scenario. But everyone was like, yeah, she's probably just numb to it. So, and then also I'm giving money to her company where she works. So now I'm actually helping her. I was like, all right.
As much as we have beef, she helped pay my paycheck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I get that.
So I'm not about to help her pay her paycheck. If anything, I'm going to tell people not.
But then
to
I
pay
asked,
her
I was like,
paycheck.
all right, well, this is like you have a car. Like, this lady just runs into you through a red light and then fucking totals your shit. And then she's like, nah, that motherfucker, this is their fault. This is their fault. They just, I was just trying to get an answer. I'm like, yo, what would be the scenario where you found out this lady was a salon tech where she does the waxing and bleaching? And then he brought up the point. He was like, well, now if I was to do that, like, what if she just sticks the bleach like in my ass and now I've been raped with bleach? And I'm just like, bro, you're overthinking this way too hard. Like, now you've been assaulted and now she's going to jail and now you get to sue whatever company she works for. So, I mean, I don't know. So then I also tried to flip. He wouldn't answer on that. And I was like, all right, well, what if you found out this lady was very nice and very hot? Then you found out she waxes and bleaches assholes. Are you down? What are you saying? Nothing but appointment? What's going on? How do I get you into this appointment today? So, but and then like one of the other arguments would be like, yeah, there's only 3 food groups: soup, sandwiches, and Wellingtons. Just tell somebody that and they'll just fucking, hold on. That's not real. That's not right. I'm like, well, if you let the logic just go to the wayside, then yeah. Totally makes sense. Chaotic mixture, and then layers, and then encapsulation. Completely makes sense. At a vague, like, if you look at it with squinted eyes, it makes sense. But if you think about it real hard, then yeah, the logic obviously
not
goes
even
away.
real hard.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you look at it with the open eyes, you could see that this conversation is complete bullshit. But also at the same time, I can definitely sit here and argue with you about it all day.
Yeah, you could. You definitely could.
So that's, I do enjoy those. I like the fact that people will do that at work. I do it with one of my coworkers about Jesus.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stuff about, like, I'll just bring up like Jewish stuff, like Shavat, or like, because I forget what he likes to put on, like, random YouTube like live stream things that are just like replays of like either music or like animals of the Serengeti. Like, because it, like, if it was a video up on the monitor, it won't close out one of the people. Like, it won't go to sleep, right?
Okay.
So then you don't have to re-log in. So to litigate that, and then I'll always just like kind of look at whatever the chat is going on, and without a doubt, there's always some like Christ is King, fucking Bible thumping person pushing something, right? So I'll just start like asking, and I'll just see like a line or something, and I'll just throw it out there, and then he'll just try and give me like a Bible study fucking description on it. Like one of the things it was like I forget what the name was insanely long. It was like Christ is King, but then it had like Islamic words for fucking Jesus, and it was like black guy on YouTube. I was like, all right, and yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
So then he was like, yeah, God, the laws are law, laws are equal love, and then like talking about the feast of weeks. I don't know. So it ended up talking about like Passover.
It makes sense because
Oh no, all the Jewish stuff, all the Old Testament stuff. And then he went into start explaining it like, oh yeah, there's the Feast of Trumpets, there's the Feast of this, Feast of Parables or some shit like that. Yeah, he said Feast of Trumpets. I was like, yeah, you're eating trumpets, dog? It sounds like a terrible meal.
You ever want to be a trumpeter?
Not a trumpet. Yeah, the trumpet never did anything for me. Saxophone was hard. Trombone, that job was hard.
That was my shit.
Were you good at it?
I was.
Makes sense. Yeah, when I was on my way home, I was in Westchester at the time on my way home from Westchester when the Eagles game started, and then I listened to them do the national anthem with just a guy with a saxophone.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is kind of hard.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
this shit sounds fucking awesome. So
So,
yeah, the saxophone always was hard. Like I never like really got into like
instruments.
any of the other instruments. Yeah, like I didn't really like what is that shit, like band?
I'm surprised you weren't like a drummer.
No, I actually cannot carry a tune. Like I had that like rock band thing,
Yeah.
and like I could play on like the guitar, but like if I was on the drums and I had to press the foot pedal, I would fucking it's too many wires. My fucking brain's getting crossed up. I'm fucking too autistic to get this done.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, all that fucking just sit there, boom, 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 boom. But what's actually nuts is that like I'll be in the shower and I'll be thinking of like a complete EDM song in my head. Which has been my whole thing for the last 2 weeks. I've been thinking because like my daughter just watches a bunch of Disney movies.
Right.
I'm just like, I just think in my head like remixing all of these Disney songs and those just putting them out. And I was like, damn, bro, some of this shit would be hard. Like the Nightmare Before Christmas theme song goes super hard as a fucking dubstep song.
Doesn't?
Yeah, at least in my head it does. Then I was thinking about Jurassic Park. Like, you know, the Jurassic Park theme.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that because like they have a festival that's called Lost Land, so it has like a bunch of dinosaurs and shit like that. And I was like, yo, this would have to be like either the intro or like the fucking final day. Like, yo, thank y'all for coming. And then they just play that shit and it just turned into like a fucking hard ass beat. And I was like, damn, bro, I need to fucking get onto the app. I need to start making these jaunts. I'm gonna keep making this song so it's in my head. So
yeah, you ever never mind.
Bro, you know what else I did see? I saw this week and it was on Instagram. It was a chick that she was like doing like a planking workout, and then like the caption was like, when the ADHD like kicks in during your workout, then it's just like this EDM starts playing, and then she just starts throwing it back to the beat, and I was just like, yo, that would be fucking insane.
Hell yeah.
The beat drops. He's throwing it back hard as hell.
That's what you want.
Yo! I'm
want.
so mad I didn't like that shit so I could show ass. Like, yeah, you need to be doing this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We got anything else? No.
I got that.
All right. That's long enough. That's enough for the night. Now, we'll be back maybe next week.
Yeah.
So everybody, you guys have a great fucking night. Carry on, and
Yeah, you be safe out there. Hey, get ready for that
Okay.
snow out there if you're on the East Coast.
yeah. You excited?
I am. I hope it. I want a blizzard, man. I need something big. I know that 3 to 5. I'm hoping that 5 to 3 to 5 turning 5 to 15. And that 15 turn to fucking 15 to 30.
Yeah, I don't think we're in that
Don't
belt.
tell me
yet.
that. Don't tell me that.
You keep.
No, no.
I
You
do
never
keep
know.
getting notifications on the bottom of my computer though about the snow. So
You never know. You gotta be optimistic. Have some fucking faith. Okay.
oh man, yeah, I hope so. I don't want to go to work on Monday.
Oh, you're gonna go to work Monday.
I know I will. I'm going to work Monday.
I mean, hopefully
Not. I mean, you don't have to go to work Monday. You can.
I don't
easily
have to.
pick up that phone and be
But-
like, "Fuck y'all." Deuces,
I think I'm going to go in, but I think they'll be sending me and they won't be closing the for the day.
I work Home Depot that day. And it's an essential business, so it has to be open.
Yeah, this shit's supposed to be done by like fucking 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but if it's a blizzard, like shit change. All it takes is one wind gust here, there, left, right. Bong, that 5, that 3 to 5. It lingers.
Yeah, I like that. I like that optimism right there.
No, remember that shit? Oh, well, actually got hit with the northern winds from here, and it lingered for a little bit and hovered over here, so it dumps the inches. Yeah, dump them inches right over here. Pause.
Dump them inches.
Said pause. Down another vape, dog. I keep going to the vape shop. They don't be having my shit. I don't know where else to go. I don't want to keep hopping around the different vape shops.
What are you trying to grab?
Quasar.
Fucking cannon, dog? You trying to get a cannon from
No,
Helldivers?
I just
Threw it out.
so I can't go get it up.
Quasar.
Quasar Superman.
I haven't seen that.
They're fire. I mean, to
Yeah,
me,
it's
they're
just where
fire.
there's a place up the drive. They're getting out of control. They're putting like stars and shit on the side of them with like light ups.
Bro,
Like, all this extra bullshit. There's like one that like is a slot machine on it.
my girl was looking it up. There's one that's a cell phone that you can actually
What is-
make calls off of. One's a
I'm
lighter.
like, is this just still like a disposable?
Yeah.
That seems so unnecessary. I don't understand.
Yeah. You can link your phone up to it. Shit's wild, Buck. Shit is most certainly wild. Yeah,
I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here too. All right, people. You guys have a great night. Be safe out there, and we will be back hopefully maybe next week. Peace.
Uses.